Hey guys, welcome back to the Hardcore Fishing Career Mode in Stormworks. Today we are going to be actually returning this to the workbench, getting inside of our aircraft down there that does look a little bit lopsided. We're going to take off into the sky and fly straight back north. We're going to go all the way up to here. We're then going to try and figure out some sort of new build, I guess. At least I think so anyway. Let's get straight to it. Okay, we put the pickup truck away. We are now getting into the banana. Yeah, the banana. And we're getting out of here too. Now, at this point, I want to ask you guys a question. What is your favorite, I guess, seaplane? That's what we're going to go with. What is your favorite seaplane? Let me know in the comments down below. Oh wait, look at that. We can actually do trains now. Let's go ahead and begin our research on that. And maybe we should actually build a locomotive once we get back there, because, you know, there was that comment before that said, build a train that can do some fishing. I don't know whether that's a good idea. I have seen that Professor Incognito has done a video on that now, but I didn't actually pay attention to it. Sorry, Prof, because I didn't want to see how it worked. Just so that I could do it myself, if that makes sense. But yeah, we're going to probably go ahead and try and do that at some point. Maybe not to begin with, because I might use it as just a transport vehicle to begin with, but we will see once we get down there. Anyway, we'll land, we'll research the thing, and then we'll start building an actual locomotive. Oh my goodness, is he gonna crash straight into the bottom? No, you can actually just return it to the workbench. There we go. So, let's start working on a train. Oh, but before we do that, let's go to sleep, because I think going to sleep is actually going to just be a good idea, you know? Having it be daytime instead of nighttime just always makes sense. Okay, so we slept through the night and it is now daytime, as you guys can see, and now it's time for us to actually build a locomotive, or a train. I don't really know what we're going to do here. So we could either do it based on some sort of Australian New Zealand locomotive, or we could do it based on a tram, because I feel like making it electric might be kind of cool, or we can just base it off both, or we could just base it off of whatever the heck we want. So I think we should just start building and just see how it turns out. Okay, so let's start out by building an engine. Yes, I think that's a good place to start anyway. So instead of going electric, we are going to go straight in and make it a 3-cylinder 3x3 engine. Go and shove those guys all the way onto there. What I want to do with these is actually have the engine lowered down into the base of the vehicle itself. So let's go ahead and get ourselves some wheels and attach it to this. But first, obviously, we are going to have that so we can have starters, and on the other side we're going to have a clutch so that we can actually get this thing moving. There. Okay, that's pretty much our engine. So what we need to do now is figure out how high we need our wheels to go. So can I build onto this? No. I can build onto this, however. So let's go ahead and do this real quickly. Get ourselves a pivot. Yes. And we're going to need a power pivot. That makes sense. So if I shove that all the way up there, no, we're gonna have to go one further down. Go to wheels. Here we go. And we're gonna try 2x2 assembly. Shove that onto there like that. That doesn't really work out. The engine needs to come backwards and go here, I think. Alright, so let's go ahead and cut it. We will move it downwards pretty much into place, just like this. I'll move it backwards like twice. Yes. We're now gonna build off of that. So if I come forwards, and on the front of this, we actually go with these guys. Across there. Yeah, I think that'll probably work out. We then obviously build up like this. So we should be able to go from here across. There we go. And I don't know, maybe we could go with one of these across the top of that. Although actually, what I'm thinking is we just go straight across. Just like so. We'll then do pretty much the same kind of building on this side. And that should be fine. Okay, it's actually all fell apart. So let me go ahead and merge these guys together. So this one obviously has to go to there. We'll merge this with this. So that is now the exact same part. We're going to go to weight. And I think I'm going to have to join that into this situation too. Just so that this piece is a little bit stronger. I'm also going to actually add weight up here as well. There we go. Just because I feel like that makes sense. And hopefully it does, I guess. I'm also going to do this. Maybe? Or can I actually put one of these in? Ooh, I can. Okay, we're going to go and shove those onto there. Going to send it all the way across. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side. And we'll spawn it in from there and see what that looks like. Okay, so if I push this around, Oh, it's not actually even attached to the track, is it? Ooh, what's going on there? What is going on there? So it should be pivoting, I think. Is that right? Hold on, let's have a little look. So yeah, that is part of this. And it should be allowed to actually pivot round. But it doesn't seem to be actually attached to the track. So what I'm going to do is grab this all the way out to here, all the way to the other side, including this, copy it, move it backwards to the other side of this. I think I'll go backwards a little bit further, to about there. What I'm going to do then is actually attach these two together by doing this, merge this one with this one, spawn it in, and now it should be actually on the track. So now if I try and push it off, yeah, that works. Oh, this is actually looking pretty good. That's definitely a strong enough engine for this, so I'm happy about that. We'll make like a flatbed at the back. Maybe so our hopper can go on there? Oh, I don't know. Are we actually going to do fishing with this one? I'm not sure. But so far, so good. Yeah, I'm actually really pleased with that. So, from there, we now need to actually add in the rest of the things that we are going to be building. So, let's go forwards from here. There we go. I'm going to delete these and shove this guy onto there. Bosh. And now we need to build the rest in. I'm not sure what it's going to look like, though. You know what, actually, let's just go ahead and add some colors to this before we do anything else, and maybe that'll be okay. So, the entire thing is probably going to be yellow. I think yellow and black on these guys might make sense, I guess, but that doesn't look like it's arrowing, does it? Let's go ahead and do these guys on the sides, and we'll actually use paint blocks. This is going to be my first vehicle in this playthrough that actually has paint blocks, but let's do it anyway. So, we'll go with gray to begin with. 1, 2, 3... 4, 5. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And essentially what I'm going to do is add diagonal lines across this. So I was going to go for this, but actually the more I look at this, I think the smaller this is, the worse it looks. So we might have to make these thicker. That's really annoying, but I'm going to do it anyway. Okay, I might have just stole this from my other build, but yes, this looks okay, to be fair. I think that is going to look like a very nice front end of a locomotive. We now need to build the rest of it. I really don't know what I want this to look like. I have no idea. Okay, so, I guess what we could do is actually go up from here using, I guess we could go with like our red color that we've been using, or maybe we could just go with Frantic Red. Either or we could even just go for the yellow. Let's go and build that in there across there like that. So we can then just build this in here on the sides, just like this. And so far, that looks fine. Like, there's nothing really too bad about that. We can then go across the top of this, and I think maybe build in even higher by using one of these guys. We can then actually put the windows on there, and I guess that would look okay. However, maybe if we don't do that, we build backwards like this. I kind of want to build forwards, though. So actually delete these, put this into here. Windows, here we go. Kind of want to shove some big old windows on the front. That's essentially it. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, okay, let's do that. And then 2 singular little windows. Actually, no. Delete these guys. We're going to go with... What should we go with? 2 of these? No, that's the wrong size. Okay. Not that one either. This one? I think it's this one. So we go with black. We shove this onto here like so. In black. Bosh. And bosh. In the center, we go with one of these. And we do this. Going up there like that. Good. We delete this guy because it's not actually necessary. We do this one as well. And then we build across the top like this. I think that looks very ugly. And the main reason for that is because it actually comes forwards far too much. I actually think that is actually the main problem with this. Because of the angle, it looks really weird. Yeah, you know what? I am not going to go with this, especially poking forwards anyway. So, what I want to do is figure out how high a seat is going to be. Seat. I think I'm going to raise this up also. So, let's go with like a pilot seat. I could put it in the center. That is actually something we could go with. Let's do that backwards to there. Get ourselves a pilot seat. I'm going to shove that there for now. What if we go with like little windows that angle themselves backwards? You know? So like, let's say we go with these across here. We go to windows. And I don't know, the 3x2 ones, maybe, question mark? These guys? It might look weird, but it might also look really cool. So if I shove that on there, now we need even smaller ones than that, like 2x2s. So that's gonna go there and there. Yeah, again, that's not right. It doesn't look right. I'm not sure that looks good either, but I do think it looks better than it did. So let's just go with it for now. We'll actually box this in across here, box that in across there, and to be fair, I don't think that looks terrible. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think, but I don't think that looks really bad. I do think it looks a little bit bad though. The other thing is, I don't really like this either, so let's go to use these guys instead. Oh, this might be a nice change. Let's shove that on there like that. Shove this guy across here, and maybe we could get away with just doing this. There we go, so that across there, touch this guy under here, obviously. I think that'll work. It does look a little bit strange still, but I think it will work. Spawn that in, let's see what it looks like. I really don't know. Okay, so maybe with certain lights and extra details, maybe this will actually look good. So let's go to spotlights really quickly. Shove these guys into here. 1 and 2. I guess a logo or something in the center would be nice. And I guess we should go with Frantic Freight. So let's go get a logo. Shove it in there and see what that looks like. There's a logo up there. Okay, well, if we add like a number or something down here, maybe that'll look good too. So let's go ahead and add like a number here, I guess. Okay, for some reason we've gone with 8118. I don't know, simplicity, I suppose. That's why we've gone with those numbers, but I do think they actually work there. So, yeah, let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of that as a start. Don't know what I'm going to do at the back right here. Obviously, I probably want a door somewhere back here. We're going to want access to this. We need fuel in there as well, probably downstairs. And then we need some sort of, I don't know, we're going to go with like a platform, sort of like a flatbed back there, I think. I'm not entirely sure anyway. But let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. And I guess I will see you guys in the next one, where hopefully we continue with our build. Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Goodbye.